start us off with the most redneck story you've ever witnessed or been a part of.
Well, I've witnessed a lot and I've been in some, but me personally, I would have to say was when I was a child, I swam in the Mississippi River. My dad had a boat and he put a rope on me. He said, go swim. And um, they say not to do that because the currents are so crazy
Yeah.
and you could drown really easy. And but we did it anyway. And,
So you just tied a rope around your waist?
well, I think it might have been attached to my life jacket.
Okay. All right. All right. That would make sense. That's a little bit, rather than just like tying it around your ankle or something, but
Yeah.
just throwing you out in the Mississippi River. Huh?
I'm
Yeah,
not far from the Mississippi.
Yeah. This was in Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he used to go fishing there a lot, and that's what I always went with him, and that's what we did. And everybody says they can't believe it that I did that, but I did. But
Yeah, that's crazy. You try to do that now, you probably get arrested. Somebody said you threw your kid in the Mississippi River with a rope tied around him.
yeah. Yep. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Crystal.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye.
She's a solid swimmer.
Yeah. I had somebody where I grew up in Winfield, Louisiana. One night she couldn't leave her house until she finished shaving her dad's back. We were like, everybody, we're going to ride around town and hang out. You know, in the small towns, you just make a loop through the town square and all that. She said, well, I can't leave until I finish shaving my daddy's back. So that's pretty redneck, I would think. I
actually have also participated in that. Y'all don't tell my dad I told that.
So how do you do that now? How old were you?
No, I was younger,
Yeah.
I was younger. I don't remember how old, probably a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty hairy guy, so yeah.
Yeah.
Now I do it for my husband. I use the wax for him though.
Oh, really? Is it like a professional wax or is it?
You can buy it at the the Family Dollar General or whatever. But yeah.
You remember that stuff called nads they used to have?
That was itchy.
Yeah, and it was like a cold wax. We when it first came out because it had a funny name. When we tried it on the show, we would wax each other's legs or something because it wasn't supposed to hurt, but it did.
Yeah, not pleasant.
All right, up next we got Sean. Sean with the most redneck story ever. I don't know if you're going to be able to beat Elizabeth shaving her dad's back though before she could go to the prom.
Well, we'll see.
All right, go ahead. What you got?
Let me see if I can flip my camera here.
I'm gonna pull up your picture for us real quick.
Oh, you are? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out right now, actually.
Oh, he's got a visual aid.
Yeah, he has a visual aid.
Okay.
You're gonna want to see it. So give me 1 second here.
Do you want me to hold off and wait for the picture?
No, I think we yeah, if you can try and show it to him because it's not letting me just pick it here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. Well, back in on Easter Sunday 2010, I was at my aunt and uncle's house and we had a family gathering so the kids could hunt for Easter eggs and all that. And I went in to use the restroom and I walked in, shut the door, went down to the toilet, and this is what I saw. It's not going to show it.
Oh, it's doing that background.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm sorry.
I'm kind of scared.
No, I've seen the picture. It's fine.
Okay.
But it's a deer head mounted on a plaque with all 4 feet. All 4 feet are turned up like this.
Oh yeah, it holds a gun. It's a gun rack.
Okay, except each one of the feet is holding a roll of toilet paper.
Oh, yeah, that's
all right. I think it's sharing now. Can you see it?
Yeah,
how creative.
Yeah, I love that.
So I was like, I got to take a picture of this because this is the most redneck thing I've seen in my life.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be holding guns. Did they tell you that and it's redneck? I guess that I know that. It's supposed to have guns in those arms, but
Yeah,
they
I didn't
put
think
toilet
about
paper.
that,
That's
but that
cool.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's a gun rack.
I love it.
I don't know who gets the points, me for knowing that, or you for the picture of the toilet paper on it. But
We
that's
can
a good
split it.
one. That's cool. Thank you, Sean. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
I'm glad that worked.
Yeah.
Great. Now, Elizabeth, I know I can't see myself in this as we've established, but we are about 13 minutes in, and you haven't said anything about how much thinner my face looks. I would think that you would point that out immediately.
You
Say,
know,
oh, you got a Calotren face going on there.
I was definitely thinking it. You look very, very slim tonight.
Well, thanks. I ate a fistful of Calotren before we started the show. That's what I had for dinner. No, but if you are worried about if any type of supplements or anything like that mess with your medications, or I've had people talk about some of the nightmares that they're going through with some of these popular weight loss drugs now, and side effects and all that. Well, you don't worry about that with Calotren, because it's top quality, top of the line collagen that we need in our systems that we lose when we age. And so I don't have as bad an acid reflux anymore or anything. I still have a pretty good ways to go on the weight loss, but being consistent with it, I'm down 15 pounds since the first of the year. So
That's awesome. That's
Mhm.
awesome. But yeah, it's Calotren is about healthy weight loss.
Mhm.
It's never a quick fix. It's not going to be overnight results, but it is good for you.
Yeah, and I like the way that you got the product placement there on your desk. That's cool.
Well, when we
You
talk
had
about
to
it,
turn it
everybody's
around
always like,
earlier.
well, what is it? Is it a capsule? Is it a powder? Is it a liquid? What is it? So I thought I'd put that there. So if anybody had
Very
wondered
nice.
what that was.
Right. All right. So we got Andrea back now, which is we couldn't hear her earlier, so I'm still not sure whether it's Andrea or Andrea. I don't want to mess that up.
It could be Andrea.
Yeah, it could be Andrea.
It's Andrea.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Look at me.
All right. So go ahead. What is your story? The
I-
best redneck story you got?
Well, we got married on July 21st, 2001. Here at the house where we live at now. It was my mom and daddy's house. And we didn't get married till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that morning I went yard selling. And my husband, well, my now husband, he pitched horseshoes with my daddy and my brothers all the way up until time for the wedding. And they had to go tell him, say, hey, you got to get ready. Y'all getting married here.
Well, okay. So not only do you get points for using the
Yard
term
sale.
yard sale as a verb,
Oh,
that's awesome. You went yard, and that was on your wedding day. You went yard sailing on your wedding day, and
yeah.
yard sailing and horseshoeing.
And there's a lot of people here. We had a pig picking for our reception. Big
Yeah.
out pig picking. We had a family friend that put a pig on about 2 a.m. So during the whole wedding, you could smell it. And I was like, and we had a lot of people, and our preacher, which we didn't know until later because didn't nobody tell us, he forgot to tell everybody to sit down. So they stood the whole wedding.
Yeah, I guess he was ready to get out there and eat too. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm skipping some steps here."
Oh, it was a trip. I mean,
Mhm.
a lot of things happened that day. My little train on my dress came off. My aunt's up there trying to fix it. I'm up there telling my husband's name's David. I'm up there telling him, I'm so hungry. Can we get done? But I think the most redneck thing over top of all of it was after we come back down the aisle, my daddy looked at my husband and he looks at him and he dead serious. He goes, no exchanges, no refunds. Everybody said, yeah, I had the most redneck wedding. I said, but was it fun? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if it's fun, it's fun. It'd be better than your regular wedding, as far as I'm concerned.
there was plenty of food. People took things home.
A pig picking wedding. That's awesome. All right, cool. Thank you, Andrea. We
You're welcome.
appreciate it. Back to, but you don't have to hang up. You can stay listening to everything, because I guess we'll let you know whenever, if you win something, we'll let you know we got your information, and you can. I would stay here watching this, rather than get back to Dr. Phil that you were watching, on that TV behind you. So Elizabeth, you work this late every day. What time is it in Tennessee where you are? It's
It is
Central Time, right?
6:18. And
Yeah.
no, sir, I usually go pick up my kid after school and they go home after that. But I came back up to work because I was really excited about this.
And you did your makeup and your hair and
I
everything.
did. I even took a shower.
Yeah,
I
because
shaved my
sometimes when
back.
sometimes when we record commercials with Elizabeth, she's like, I didn't know we were doing video today. Hang on, and then she'll go
Gotta
put
put
on a
on the
little something.
lipstick.
What were you doing last time we recorded? You were choking on something, or you were sick. You were trying to get your nose to stop running, or something like that.
Oh my God, no, I got a
A
nosebleed.
nosebleed. That's what it
I
was.
got a
Yeah.
nosebleed. Y'all, I never get nosebleeds. And you know what? I had like 5 within a span of 48 hours, and I have not had one since. And I bet I haven't had 5 in my whole life. It was crazy. I don't
So
know
it,
what was
it
going
kept
on.
going after that, or that was the leading up
Yeah,
to.
it was on and off for that day and the next day. I remember I went to the gym that day, and I was walking on the treadmill and went over to the girl at the front desk, and it was just like, uh, never happened to me before. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, that was wild. It happened as soon as we got on the meeting. It happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, looks
Well,
like we do have a question about, is the powder unflavored or flavored? It's unflavored. It does not have any flavor at all. It mixes really well with the frother. If you try to mix it with a spoon, it's going to get kind of chunky. It's kind of clumpy. It's very sticky. But with the frother, it mixes up and it's basically turns into just water again. So it is unflavored.
yeah. And do y'all still have the liquid?
No, we
No?
stopped with the liquid
I
for
thought
now.
so, yeah.
We're still looking to manufacture it, but because we do everything in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
it's becoming difficult to find a supplier that makes liquids that is everything in the United States. So
Yeah. Well, it did taste good though. When I used it for a
yeah, it
while,
was
it was
really
tasting good.
popular.
Yeah.
It was really
Mm-hmm.
popular.
All right. So, Laura, where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Charlotte, but I live in Florida now.
Oh, really? What part of Florida?
We live in Port Orange. It's like between New Smyrna and Daytona.
Okay, cool. I love Florida. I hope to live there someday. Get out from under these state taxes and get to Florida. Y'all have state taxes in Tennessee? You don't, do you?
We do have state taxes.
You do? I thought
If
y'all were a tax-free state.
you know, our
Income tax.
income tax is different. I think we pay a lot in sales tax though.
Yeah, right. Okay, but that's better than the income tax.
Yeah, I agree. It
Yeah.
is.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, Laura. No, I'm kidding. What's your redneck story? What do you got?
Okay, so a couple weekends ago, my husband's grandfather passed away. So he had to go back to Kentucky, where he's from, for the funeral. And so they're all at the funeral home getting ready for the service. And his family starts rolling into the funeral home with roller coolers full of beer
In the funeral home.
in the funeral home.
The celebration of life.
Yeah.
Right. And his grandma wanted to keep it classy and poured her Busch Light into a McDonald's coffee mug to keep it classy for the funeral.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
meanwhile, her sister, who was also married to his grandfather at one point, he divorced his grandmother to marry the sister and then divorced her to remarry the grandma.
Wow.
Came to the funeral really drunk already, and her daughter was trying to sit down to the service was starting, and she fell out of her chair, and his aunt, the ex-wife of his grandfather, yelled, "Fat girl down!"
Okay.
in the middle of the service.
This is a funeral, right? Wow.
This is
That's awful.
funeral.
Okay, so where in Kentucky are we talking about? Because I feel like that's pretty close to where I'm at right now.
Well, this was in Louisville.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we're not far
All
from
from
that.
all over Kentucky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
where all of my dad's side of the family lives around the Louisville area.
All right, so that was pretty redneck. And then after the funeral, they all go back to his aunt's house to fire up the grill that is made out of a keg that they cut in half and put some coals at the bottom and threw a grate on it to have celebratory hamburgers in
Well,
honor of his grandfather.
I think that's just great ingenuity right there, and
Yeah.
using what you got. I mean, I've been to those places where they take kegs and make urinals out of them.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Y'all don't see that in the
They
They
women's
probably have
bathroom.
one of those somewhere.
Mm-mm.
All right, well, cool. Thank you very much, Laura.
You're welcome.
That was great. And she's just adorable. So
Yes.
cute. Mm-hmm.
I
Can
love
you
the
say that
headbands. I
still?
always try to wear a headband, and I just don't look cute in the headband. I look like I'm trying to wear like a crown or something when it happens.
Oh yeah, because you're a princess.
Yeah, I even tried one on tonight, and I was like, you know what? I can't pull this off. Everybody
Really?
looks so cute in them. I don't look cute in them. I don't look cute in hats either.
What's the deal then? What do
I
you
don't
think?
know.
What do you think you look like in a hat? You think
A
what?
boy.
What does it accent that you don't want accented?
A boy. I don't know.
You
Look like a
pull your hair
man.
out of the back of it, like
Yeah, I
the
look like a
ponytail thing.
man. Strong
Pull
jawline.
pull you some little twiggies down on the side, like do little
Keep my
curl.
braids. Keep my braids
Yeah.
on the side.
Or just the few little hairs that make them
Yeah,
curl right
just
there.
right
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Destiny Pope. That's her name. Oh, wait, hey, there you are.
Hey,
What you doing, girl?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
It's working. Good.
So this is a true TJ Fanatico right here.
Yeah, I saw you Thursday and now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She also likes Ace too, so I can't take all the credit.
Yeah,
Mm. So you can't have a redneck story, can you?
a little bit.
All right.
My childhood, basically. But specifically when we were in high school, because I grew up just like right outside of Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
So in high school, we got like 2 feet of snow. We weren't used to that. So we were out of school for like 2 weeks, which was great. But we didn't have any sleds. So we went to one of my friends' houses and we got an old car hood and we just flipped it upside down and just tied on some old ropes from the barn and tied that to the four-wheeler.
Yeah.
And we used that as sledding. But the problem was that there were a few four-wheelers going all at the same time with the hoods attached because
Mm-hmm.
we did this multiple times. And, it was a little dangerous. We're kind of crossing in the pasture, about to hit each other. But we all lived to tell the story, so it was fine.
Yeah.
that
Well,
sounds like a fun time though. I mean, good that you didn't like slice off someone's ankle with a
Right.
metal going, but yeah, that sounds fun.
Redneck or ingenuity, I don't know.
Well,
A little bit of both.
we never get snow or anything in Louisiana where I grew up, so we would get ice, at times. And one time we got the ice, and I was on this is how long ago it was, a 3-wheeler. They didn't have 4-wheelers at that time, and this older guy in the neighborhood that didn't have kids, but he liked to play with all the kids in the neighborhood. He got on a pallet and hooked it to the back of his 3-wheeler and told me to drive him around. And so I slid on the ice and slung his pallet right into a stop sign. I mean, just like clang, and threw him off of it. And he just jumped up and laughed and got back on. He said, "Hey, keep going. I'm good."
Keep
And
going.
looking back on it, as a child, I didn't realize that he was wasted.
Drinking. I was
Yeah,
about to say,
yeah,
it's
he
got
was
to be
drunk
our
as
fun
hell.
boss from that one.
All right, cool. Thank you, Destiny. Good seeing you
Thank
again.
y'all.
All right. So anybody's got questions for Elizabeth, and I'm seeing there are a
Let me
bunch
see,
of
is
them.
there-
There are a bunch of them up here. Can you stay a little bit and answer these questions when we're finished?
I sure can.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is the most questions we've gotten in any of these so far.
That's awesome.
People trying to get all up in your business. And yeah, I think we got time if we want to do one more story, Rob. If you got one. Oh wait, here we go. This one looks
Look, she
serious.
matches our colors.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
Red,
so
white, and blue.
yeah, Elizabeth decorated her square
Hashtag
up and then wore the blue
America.
shirt. Yeah.
Yes.
So this is Pamela. Whenever Pamela's ready, we'll just go. Hey, you there?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. I
Hey.
see you too. Look at you with your Ace and TJ
Hey.
beanie
Yeah.
on.
This is a retro. I got this years ago.
Yeah, I know, because we haven't been able to afford good merchandise like that for
Yeah.
a while.
Well, it's a little chilly here. It's snowing a little bit.
Where are you?
Central Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I've
that
talked to you before.
Pamela. Yeah.
Yes, it's me.
Good to see you
I'm back.
again.
You too.
So what's your redneck story?
Well, let me start off by saying where I live, it's called Mutton Hollow. is where I
Mhm.
live, the area I live. So that's a pretty redneck name right there.
Yeah.
Years ago, my husband and I and my brother-in-law were sitting around the fire ring one night, just having some drinks, and we heard a bobcat start to scream. And I don't know if you've ever heard the scream of a
Mhm.
bobcat. It's one of the most chilling
Yeah.
sounds. But for some reason, it was up in the fields on our property, and we said, "Hey, let's go check it out." Someone's great idea, so let's go check it out. So my husband grabbed a gun, my brother-in-law grabbed a spotlight, and the first weapon that I could find to grab was one of those, we used to call it like a manual weed whacker, the things you swing back and forth with teeth on it to cut
Yeah.
grass.
A sling blade. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing I could see. So that I figured that's what I'm going to take. So we walk up into the field. We're watching the eyes of the bobcat. We got the light on it going back and forth across the field. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, then the eyes stop and someone says, "Think it's coming at us," because the eyes started quickly moving towards us. So my husband lets off a shot. My brother-in-law douses the light, and we just quickly start to walk back to the house, thinking, okay, it's probably gone from the shot. Well, we're walking halfway down the road, and we hear something in a tree, put the spotlight on it again, and here comes this bobcat, exorcism style, down the tree, looked like the girl from The Exorcist, coming down head first with its head turned at us in a very strange manner. We let off another shot and decide it's about time to head back to the house now with our makeshift tools that I had trying to protect myself with. So let's just say it's probably redneck to think to go check out a bobcat when you know what it could possibly do for you. But it was drinking night, good time, good fun.
Well, I think, picking up a sling blade as your defense mechanism to begin with, I mean, that puts it right up there.
I know. It's the only thing I thought. The guys said to me, "What do you think you're going to do with that if a bobcat comes at you?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I hope you with the gun helps me out there a little bit." But he was my husband, so
Yeah.
who knows? He
Well,
might let it
putting
go
him
for
to
a
the
while.
test, though. Putting him to the
That's
test.
right.
Well,
That's right.
I live kind of out in the country, and we have foxes all around the,
Yeah.
and when I'm up early in the mornings doing my preparation for the legendary Ace and TJ radio show, I can hear those things screaming sometimes. Just
Oh yeah.
I don't know whether they're fighting or whether they're loving or whatever, but it sounds like a kid that's being
Right.
beaten. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just a blood
It's
curdling
freaky.
sound.
Yeah.
But I don't ever, pick up a sling blade and go out there and investigate.
No, probably smart.
All right. Well, thank you, Pamela.
Yep.
Good seeing you again.
You too. See you later.
Talking to you. Bye.
That
All
looks
right.
like a scary movie. Like that visual with her and the sling blade and the bobcat looking, that's scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cats are kind of freaky anyway. All
Yeah.
cats kind of, my wife's scared of, even the house cats because they're always, trying
Some
to
of them are
stalk you and stuff.
mean.
Yeah.
Some of them are really sweet and awesome, and
Mm-hmm.
some of them are mean.
Yeah. So, you want to take some of these questions and
Absolutely.
go with
Well,
them?
before
Okay.
we get to that,
How are we going to do this, Rob? What do you want to do?
we need to pick a winner of the
Okay.
thing here real quick.
I think I might have to vote for. I'm trying to recall my photographic memory and seeing her name on the screen. Was it Laura, the funeral story?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, she was the funeral story. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty redneck.
I think that would be my vote for the one on top. It had more
It does
elements
seem
to
like
it. Yeah.
somebody would write that into like a movie about rednecks.
Yeah. And since Elizabeth can't play with her shaving her dad's backstory before she could go to the prom, that would be my other choice was Laura.
All
You good
right.
with that, Elizabeth? You're the
Just
one
yeah.
going to say Laura?
I'm
All
with you
right.
on Laura.
Okay.
Cool.
Then we can we can do some other stuff too. You got everybody's information. We'll send out some other things.
Yep, I got
Calotren
everybody's
and
email.
whatnot.
We're good.
All right. Great. So now how do we just go through the chat and answer these questions, or you want
Yeah,
to bring
so
okay.
yeah, one question was already answered, but we can go through it again just in case everybody missed it. It was, does the powder have flavors or is it unflavored?
Mhm.
That was Destiny's question.
Yeah.
Okay, so Calotren comes in two different forms right now. We've got a capsule form and a powder form. The capsules are more popular. The powder is great if you have trouble swallowing capsules. The powder is unflavored. It does not have any flavor at all, and it mixes really well with a frother. And if you don't know what a frother is, I don't think it's super popular, something that everybody has in their house. We actually send them with our orders of powder because it mixes it so well, but it basically mixes it up into nothing to where it just looks like water again. So it has no flavor. It's really easy to take. But like I said, the capsules are the most popular form. You can do 4 capsules. Both of them we recommend taking at bedtime, so it's pretty easy too. The powder and the capsules both are really easy.
Wait, can you take all 4 of them at the same time, Elizabeth?
You
Can you
can.
swallow?
You can.
I'm talking about, can you? Are you good at swallowing
Oh,
4 of
you
those
know
capsules?
what? Yeah, I don't really have problems swallowing the capsules.
I don't either. I'd put them all in there, and then I put my mouth full of water, and then tilt my head
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, that's
And
what
they,
Becky here, our
yeah,
Calotren consultant, Becky, she's been here for a long time. She tells people to do that too. Something about tilting your chin down like helps them all
yeah, it
float down.
floats to the, yeah.
Yeah, easier.
And I mean, I don't wanna get too much into, my business or anything, but I also take a bunch of fiber capsules and I'm trying to see how many I can do at once. Like all 4 Calotren, and then
All just at one
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, catching quarters off your elbow. You see, how much you can get. So my limit now though is 4, the 4 Calotren and 3 fiber capsules at the same time.
Okay,
I mean,
that's a lot.
you know,
Yeah.
and I know the redneck competition's over, but I'd like
Yeah.
to put my name in again.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Mhm. And
Okay,
I was
looks
trying.
like
what?
I was trying to see if Eric. Okay, Eric doesn't want to get on the video, but
Yeah.
I'll ask his question for him.
okay.
What are the health benefits of Calotren beyond just weight loss? He said, "I'm not looking for weight loss, but all health supplements and supporting sponsors that support Ace and TJ."
Okay.
Oh,
Awesome. Great question. So Calotren has side benefits, no side effects. That's why we talk about it as a health supplement and not just a weight loss product. It's a weight loss product and a health supplement in one. It's really more of a health supplement that helps you lose weight over time too. It's just that most people are looking to lose weight. But it's great for joint pain, better sleep, overall energy, better digestion. What it's doing is working to rebuild lean muscle tissue and joint tissue. It repairs your body's tissues. So it basically runs more efficiently like what it did when you were younger. So it replenishes that lost collagen protein that you've lost over the years and just helps your body turn back into that efficient machine that it used to be when you were younger. So, and that kind of stuff does happen pretty quickly too. For the weight loss, it's more slow going. Weight loss is not going to be lose 10 pounds in 10 days or anything like that. But the first few weeks of taking it, customers tell me all the time they're sleeping better, waking up ready to go, having less joint pain. They're able to move more, exercise more, inflammation, bloating decreasing. Then you start seeing better digestion. And then really around the 1 month mark is when you start to say, wow, like I'm feeling really good. I've got a lot of energy. My metabolism's boosted. My clothes are starting to fit better. And then after that is when you can expect the steady weight loss.
yeah, and it really has. I mean, my acid reflux was just, I mean, excruciating, and I was taking a lot of Nexium is what I take, and my doctor halved my dosage after I started taking Calotren.
It is. It's great for a lot of health benefits.
Well, and it may have been a problem though in the beginning because I was putting hot sauce on the Calotren before I went to bed, and I would just, I would just take it with hot sauce, and
It cancels each other out.
yeah, yeah,
Evens
it
out.
does. And then that I always say that on your commercials and stuff, that's how you know that it's not going to jack up your your yeah, what do you call it? You have
Heart
your
rate.
nerves on edge and
Nerves.
jack up your heart rate and all because you actually take it before you go to bed, and scientifically proven to help you get better sleep. And they, if it was going to jack you up, they wouldn't say take it
Yes.
before you go to bed.
Yes. So it doesn't interfere with any kind of medications at all. There's no drugs or stimulants in it whatsoever. You're just taking it right at bedtime. That's when your body goes through that restorative stage cycle of sleep. So it's really good to take it during, that first 45 to 90 minutes of sleep, having that on your stomach. And then it goes to work, helping you heal and rebuild. And that's how over time it does help with the weight loss too.
Yeah, and most of the people that work at Calotren, including Elizabeth, have been clients and satisfied customers with Calotren as well.
That's
And
right.
and isn't that one of the main things that y'all provide yourselves on, pride yourselves on, is being able to be there for the customers whenever they have questions and all of that kind of stuff. You're always there to answer and be sweet to them and all.
Yes, with Calotren, you get a team of support, dedicated personal Calotren consultant with every order. And we've been doing this for a long time, so we're really good at it. We've been helping customers lose weight safely since 1997, since the 90s, y'all. We've been helping customers lose weight. So we've got people here who have been here for that long. So you can text them, email, call, just communicate with them, keep them in touch, stay in touch with them, and they're going to do everything they can to help you see the results with Calotren. So you do get a team of support. We even have a nurse on staff. It really is more than just a product that you're just buying and saying, I hope it works for you. We really want to help it work for you too.
Yeah. And make sure you go to their website, toploss.com. And see all the success stories that they have there. I mean, it's incredible,
I
the
guess I could
success
put that
rate.
link in the chat.
Okay.
It's toploss.com. Spelled out, the actual URL is tophealthsource.com. So you can click on that link, or you can type in toploss.com, and that goes to that website too, but that's our website.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. This was fun, Elizabeth.
Yeah, thanks. This has been awesome. I love it.
And so one day maybe you can, zoom in and be on my whole podcast with me, my new podcast that I do. You could host the whole thing with me.
Yeah.
But we would just be talking about, fun stuff and all,
I like
and
fun stuff.
the news and things like that.
I don't know much about the news, but I can definitely.
Well, I mean, like not important news, and news like, you know, Kate Middleton hasn't been seen, and
Yeah,
people
I
are,
heard
that
that.
kind of thing, silly stuff.
Did they find her?
I don't know. Usually when somebody says the palace is reporting, then I'm out. I lose
Yeah.
interest. I'm like, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
But I think it's past my bedtime. It's time for you to go pick up your kid at school, because
Yeah.
it's still waiting for you since school let out. Like, where's mom?
All
Well,
right,
thank you, and
awesome.
we'll be talking to you soon. I'm sure we're going to need to catch up on some stuff. So
Okay, well, thanks, y'all.
thank you very much. We'll talk to you later.
All right,
Thanks,
bye, y'all.
everybody.